Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Techie Sugan. In this video, we are going to learn about date time module. If you are implementing date time module, we can able to access date and time all together, where I can able to find the difference between two dates or difference between two times by using time delta. We'll go ahead with the implementation for the further clarification. If you want to implement date time, I am supposed to import date time. I've imported date time. First, let us go ahead with implementation of date alone. Let me declare a variable called my date, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to access this date time. So date time dot date, and in this what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass a date as my parameter 21 1. Make sure that if the number 1 is there, it is a single digit, not to give us 0 1. It should not give us 0 1. It will throw you an error. If it is a single digit, give only in a single digit. Now what I am doing is I have passed the date as my parameter. Now if I am printing my date, you can notice this, but given input has been displayed as a date format. Clear? I hope so you are clear with what is the date functionality. If you are using datetime.date, what happened, whatever the date you are passing will be displayed as your date format. Clear? If at all you want to know the current date, which is nothing but what is today date, I can make use of datetime dot date dot just a minute datetime dot date dot today. If I am giving as today, by using this today method, it displays your current date, which is nothing but your current date will be displayed here. Now if I am printing my today's date T day, you can notice that your current date 2024 20 is your day will be printed. Clear? I hope so you are clear with it. Now if you want to display only current year, I won't want the entire date, I want only current year alone to be displayed. I can make use of T date. This particular T date has a complete today's date. So I'll mention here, I want only year to be displayed. I don't want the entire information to be displayed. If I'm calling here, you can notice that only year is displayed. If at all you want only month to be displayed, I can give T date dot month. So what happens here, your month will be displayed. The same way, if I am giving T date dot date, T date dot day. So what happens here, your current day will be displayed. Such a way, if you are using today method, I can able to access current date, and this current date I can access year separately, day, month separately and day separately. And next we are going to go with the implementation of the method called weekday. It displays the what is the current weekday. For example, if I am giving print T date is a current day, so T date dot weekday. What happens here, if you are giving weekday, this weekday will consider the day start with 0 as your Monday, 0 as your Monday and 1 as your Tuesday and so on. Clear? So what is displaying is print T date dot weekday. So today is, what is today date? 24. It is a Monday. So when it is Monday, it will display as 0. And we are having one more method called ISO weekday. ISO weekday. In this, let me use the same method ISO. Just a minute. I'll use the same method where before to it, let me use ISO weekday. What happens here? Monday will be starting with the number 1. And Tuesday with 2 and so on. This is how to access weekday. If you are using weekday method, it displays the current weekday. What is the current weekday? Either 0 in the sense Monday, 1 in the sense Tuesday and goes on. And next we are going to see with time delta. Whenever I am using time delta, I can do certain manipulation by using time delta. That is nothing but I can able to find difference between two dates. I can able to find difference between two dates, or I can able to find what is the 4 days before and 4 days after, such a way. We'll go ahead with example of this time delta. We'll take this particular T date which displays your current date. Okay, I'm going to store a data in the T date, and now let me have one variable called T delta, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to initialize T delta time date time dot time delta. I'll have time delta, and I'll initialize time delta where days are assigned 4. Clear? Now let me print your current date and show you, and we'll go further. Print T date. Print T date. So what happened? Your current date is printed. Now if I'm giving print T date plus T delta, what happens? Your current date is 24/2020 and T delta has been initialized with day 4. If I am executing this, you can able to find this 4 days has been added to your current date. If at all you want to find 4 days before the sense, you will giving plus. If at all you want to find 4 days after, I'll be giving minus. So what happens here? It will display as 16. Also you are clear with how to access this time delta. And now if at all you want to find number of days passed, find number of days passed in a year. Right now your day is 2024/20. So from the new year till date, how many days has passed? You want to find out the particular information. I can make use of this statement, print. Let me give this statement directly inside your print. Let me give a statement, number of days passed, and here I am going to display number of days passed. Before to it, let me initialize one variable called new year for our clarification. For the execution, I need one element called new year. What is the new year date? I should initialize here. Let me give new year date time dot date, and let me initialize the new year date as 2020 and 1 is your new year date. And now let me display number of days passed. And what is your current date? Current date has been stored in a variable name called T date. So let me write T date minus, and what is the new year date? It has been stored in a variable called new year. I hope so you are clear with it. Now let me display this one. If I am displaying this one, you can notice that number of days passed from the new year till day is 110 days. And here you can notice that it is trying to display your time also. I don't want time, I want only your current date alone. In such a cases, you can make use of this particular method dot. I want only days to be displayed. I don't want my time to be displayed. In such cases, I will give dot days. And if I am executing this, you can notice that it is displaying only number of days passed. I hope so you are clear with how to access this time delta and how to do manipulation. And next, we are going to move for your time. Whenever it is time, your time will be displayed such a way: hours followed by your minutes and followed by the seconds and followed by microseconds. This is the format of your time to be displayed. So far we have seen about date, and date has been displayed in the format year followed by a month and followed by the day. This is how your date has been displayed. And right now we are going to look on to time, and let us go for the implementation. Let me declare a variable name called my time, and here I am going to use date time dot time, and here let me pass my time as my parameter. Your first parameter is your hour, and second parameter is your minutes, and next parameter is your second, and next parameter is your microseconds. Make sure that your microseconds should not exceed 6 digit. And now I initialize this particular time. Now let me try to print it. My time. You can notice that whatever the time we have passed has been displayed in the time format. If at all I want to access only hours, same way as we did for your date, I can make it as here. If I am giving only hours will be displayed. If I am giving my time dot minute, only minutes is going to be displayed. If I am giving seconds, my time dot second, what happened? Your second is going to be displayed. Clear? Such a way I can able to access specific element alone. Clear? I hope so you are clear with it. If at all, here we are seen accessing time separately. If you want to access date and time together, what I mean is you want a date along with time to be displayed. We are going to see with the further implementation. Let me declare a variable called my day, and my day is being initialized with date time dot date time. You can notice that here what I am giving is date time dot date time. Previously, first when you are going with the implementation of date, we will be having date time dot date. When you are having implementation of time, we will have date time dot time. Here we are going to see implementation of both date and time. So we are going to implement date time dot date time, and here I am going to pass a parameter. First parameter I will pass the date, year, month and day, and next parameter I will pass this information where hour, minutes, seconds and microseconds will be passed as your next parameter. Clear? Now let me display this one. You can notice that your my day will be initialized with the current date as well as followed by the time. I hope so you are clear with it. If at all you want to access the elements separately, I don't want to access all together, I want to access separately, the same way I can give my date dot, if I am giving day, the current day will be displayed as my output. Clear? And next, we are going to move to the next one, where we are going to deal with the date and time delta. So far we have seen how to access time, day with time delta. Now we are going to see with how to access date time plus time delta with time delta. Clear? Now let us initialize, make use of this. I'll initialize this. You can notice that it will be initialized with date and time. Now if let me initialize time delta, assign date time dot time delta, and here I am going to initialize number of days as 7 days. And now I am going to do some manipulation as we did previously. Print my date minus t delta. You can notice that it is going to display the day which is 7 days before to it. Your t delta, your days will be subtracted from it and is going to display the subtracted value of it 7 days back to it will be displayed. If you are going to access this. Next one, print, let me give my day plus t delta. It will give 7 days added along with the initial new year. Clear? I hope so you are clear with it, how to access this one and how to access here this particular time, date time and time date. And next we are going to see with timestamp. Next we will be seeing with from timestamp. By using this from timestamp, I can able to display the time in the readable format. For example, I can give print date time dot date, just a minute, date time dot date dot from timestamp, and here let me pass a value such a way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here this particular time is not a readable format. If you want to convert this time to a readable format, it will display this particular I want to convert this particular information as a date format. So what happens here, this particular information will be added along with your UTC time. UTC time in the sense it starts with 1st January 1970. So this particular date information will be added along with it and display what will be the current date if you are adding this date starting with this UTC date. Clear? By using timestamp, I can able to display the time in a readable format by using help of this UTC date and time. Clear? I hope so you are clear with this date and time module. If at all you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon. Thank you.